Okay, so this is an explanation for the answer key for question 3. So I wanted to show you that I took this formula that I gave you, this expression, and I just rewrote it over here. And the blue ones I wrote over here and the green ones over there, and then this one that is gray and I wrote down in gray. Okay, so first of all, you look and say, okay, which x values do we not know? We don't know 1, 3, 4, 5. So it hurts us nothing to try plugging those values in for x, and what do you get? So you just push them through. You say, well, x of 1 is z of y of 1, but we know y of 1 is 5. So z of 5 is 3. Most students were able to get those types of relationships, or the same thing for the w, these types of relationships. Those were straightforward. Most people got those. All right, then where people start having trouble is how to get the inverse identities to work for you. So for example, the hint I gave you was that if you can't fully figure out, for example, z of 3, you get stuck, but you now know x4 and z3 are the same, so you mark them in some way so that you know that when you find one, you've found the other. Alright, so hopefully that helps. We still don't know what that value is, but we just give it a letter. Same thing with b. Okay, now work down into the inverse identity over here. Z inverse is x of t, z inverse of x of t equals y of t. Okay, so now we go ahead and look and see if that gives us any additional clues. Put the y on the left-hand side to make things look nicer. Plug in 2 because we'd like to know y of 2. Well, we need to know x of 2, which we do. X of 2 is 4. Alright, so then if you're struggling with inverse functions, don't forget it just moves backwards. We want z inverse of 4. We're not saying z of 4. Z of 4 goes this way. Z of 4 is 1. So you could be led astray by that one. It's actually z inverse of 4. So we're going this way. Coincidentally, they happen to be the same value, so you might be tricked by that. So let's look at one where they're not the same. So we need to find y inverse of 1. So you might be tempted to say, well, y of 1 is 5, but that's not what we're asking. We're saying y inverse of 1, and so you have to go this way, and you get 2. So let's say y inverse of 2. What is y of 2? Y of 2 is 1, but y inverse of 2 is 5. Okay, so you just, and so don't forget, if you're moving forward, y of 3, well, y of 5 is 2. But y inverse of 5 is 1. Okay, so hopefully that helps explain that question for people.